Manchester United are third in the Premier League. Manchester United, who sacked their manager midway through a season, are third in the Premier League. What is going on this year? I have no idea whatsoever. But Manchester United have just beaten Crystal Palace 2-1. And that game was quite literally a game of two halves. Manchester United were abysmal in that first half. Shockingly bad. Shockingly bad on the ball. Shockingly bad in terms of cohesion throughout the team. Shockingly bad in terms of pressing. And Crystal Palace bopped us off the park. Let's not get it twisted. Adam Wharton was getting on the ball, dictating play. The centre halves looked comfortable, untroubled. And it was really turning out to be one of them days for Manchester United. Luke Shaw goes off, and I think that made us look worse because you bring Mazraoui on that side who didn't look comfortable at all. I think he's a good technical, secure player. He didn't want to be out there on his left foot. Cunha's drifting inside, so you're just narrowing the pitch consistently. And I was sat there and I was thinking, this has got all the hallmarks of Manchester United dropping points at home because Bruno Fernandes wasn't coming up with anything. Cunha was the only one really who looked like he had a bit about him, and Mbeumo looked a bit slack. Sesko couldn't really get in the game. And you're worried at that point going into half-time, 1-0 down. Really poor defending from Lenny Yoro. Really poor. There's question marks about his aggression some of the times, and I think that was evident in that. Lacroix just palmed him off, barely touched him, and Yoro sent spinning. No idea where he is on the pitch, and Lacroix has an easy finish, let's be honest, back across the keeper. And you go in 1-0 down at half-time, you've done nothing in the first half, and it's a big, big worry because this is a chance for Manchester United to capitalise on Aston Villa, move up into third place. And we came out in the second half, and I thought, we look brighter, we look sharper, and then Bruno Fernandes starts getting on the ball a little bit more, and that's exactly what we need in games like that. Bruno getting the ball in them dangerous areas, and he creates the pass into Cunha. Cunha does very well, granted, on the turn, and then Bruno converts as he does. And you sat there thinking, right, just take control of this game now. And Manchester United did that, granted. Palace had a little bit of threat on the transition. You look at Sarr, you look at Strand Larsen when he was on the pitch. All of their players are quite good and quite heavy transitionally. So that was always going to be a threat as the game turned into Manchester United dominated the ball. There was always that threat going the other way, but I felt we dealt with that quite well. Casemiro, I thought, tidied up in the second half. Manu tidied up, who was sloppy in the first half. He tidied up defensively and on the ball. And then Bruno Fernandes just doing what he does. And we've spoken a bit about Sesko in terms of starting games for Manchester United. I've wanted him to start because I think he brings that exact presence that we saw. And the first half, he got a chance, similar, running onto the ball, cross. I don't think, it was Mbeumo, I think, wasn't it, who put the cross in the first half. But all of them chances, the reason I want Sesko to play is because no one else in the team can do that. Bryan Mbeumo's done well up front. Cunha's done well as a false nine at times, but neither of them can do what Benjamin Sesko's just done today. And then the goal itself, Bruno Fernandes, exceptional ball in. Sesko, really good movement, gets up high and a really strong, firm connection. And again, Sesko just impacting games. That's now 6 goals in 7 games, and that's 10 points. I think he's won. Is that right? Yeah, Fulham, Everton the other night, the game today, he scored the winner, and then obviously the equaliser against West Ham away. 10 points he's got us in the last 6 games. That's crazy in terms of output. You look at some strikers who score a lot of goals. It's got Gyökeres, for example, he scored against Leeds when they were 4-1 up and stuff like that. That's a big, big moment for Benjamin Sesko today, because if he hadn't have scored, hadn't have impacted the games, there would have been a question mark of, right, is he just that super sub for now? Is that what he's going to be? And I'm glad he's got the goal. I love Sesko as a player. I think he's going to grow into be one of the best strikers in the world. And yeah, it was one of them games, wasn't it? After that, we kind of slowed the play down a little bit, and we do this sometimes where if we take the lead in the 60th minute, we'll slow it down until the 80th, wait for the other team to get a bit giddy, go forward, obviously try and get back in the game. And then we just try and hit them on the counter. It's not necessarily a bad thing to do. Obviously, they're down to 10 men, which makes it a little bit more comfortable because they can't sustain their pressure as they're going forward. But it always leaves you open that if they get a chance and they score, you're on the back foot yet again. So I'd like United to start killing games off. When you get 2-1 up, go and get 2, go get 3, go and get 4. Like, kill the game and put it to bed. The starting 11, I thought, as a whole, was poor first half, decent second half. That's literally how it went, the entire team. I thought Delors was shockingly bad in that first half. And I'd probably brought him off, but obviously Luke Shaw goes off, Mazraoui goes over to that side. So you've got no option to bring him off, really. I thought Ahmad looked bright when he came on. I thought Xerxes looked disinterested. Is that harsh? Disinterested a little bit. Not, yeah, he's leaving Manchester United, isn't he? Let's be brutally honest. But yeah, it's another 3 points for Manchester United, and we move to third. Now, I was looking at the fixtures, and I think we've obviously got Newcastle midweek, and then we've got a little bit of a break after that. Let me just pull the date. So we've got Newcastle, and then we've got another 11-day break until we play Villa, and then we've got Bournemouth away, Leeds, Chelsea, Brentford, Liverpool, Sunderland. That's quite a tough run. So Manchester United are cemented in a position now, which is really, really good to see. We're in third. You look at Liverpool, who are now 3 points off us. Chelsea play today. They're playing currently against Arsenal. They're behind us. So United have just got to keep picking up points. And I think we will drop points in these games. Obviously, we're going to drop points at some point. But I want United to still pick up results where we can. Like Newcastle, can we go and get a draw if we're not playing well? Like, it'd be beautiful to go and get a win, wouldn't it? But can we just pick up 1 or 2 here and there? Because that will be all the difference for Manchester United if we're going to finish third this season, which would be a massive turnaround. Do you think you sack your striker midway through the season, you're playing some of the worst football I've seen at Manchester United in a long time, and you end up finishing the season third? Like, that would be an incredible turnaround, and Michael Carrick will be firmly in the hot seat for me to kind of take the job into next season, and that I won't be against that. I'll be brutally honest. What else is there to say? A very good result for Manchester United, a good 35-minute performance. That's about it. Get in, get out, do your job, and that's it. We'll be rolling round to that Newcastle game fairly quick. It's Wednesday night, I think. So there's a few days rest for the team. Tough away game at Newcastle, but they're not in great form. We're in decent form. Let's go and see what we can do. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think of the game. Let me know what you think in terms of where we're going to finish this season. It's looking more and more likely that top 5 is cemented, and that top 5 is going to be Champions League. But can we push on? Can we go and get third? Get down below and let me know. And also follow and subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Over and out.